hello, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Chat. And joining me today is not only an amazing musician, but an even more amazing fellow, Mr. Jay York.
Thank you.
I got him blushing. He's speechless.
That's a little exaggeration.
You know, Jay, isn't it crazy that this is where we first met, in the basement of the John Sherman Cooper Community Arts Center?
Yep, exactly.
It's been so long time. I really did miss you strong. I'm not talking about the winning, and I don't want to change your life. There's a one-way door when the stars around, and I didn't know the street tonight.
The rest has been history ever since.
I used to come here when it was a library.
Oh, really?
Upstairs.
How long ago was that when it was a library?
Long time. It was back when I was in high school. That was a long time too.
Before I was born.
I used to make them spooky Halloween tapes.
Oh, like the oh my gosh.
They rented those.
And speaking of history, let's dive into your specific music history. What first got you into music, Mr. York?
I was an ugly child. What happened was and stuff is right after I graduated high school, my dad had already been transferred to Wolf Creek, where he was an electrician with the Corps of Engineers. So we moved down there, so there was nothing. So I spent a lot of time, and of course I picked up music from him because of girls mostly. Like everybody did. But then she started showing me. I tried to learn how to book, and I learned like Mary Had a Little Lamb stuff, and I said, Dad, this ain't gonna work. And I wanted to sing too. So he said, well, I'll show you 3 chords. If you learn those, I'll show you 3 more. You know what I mean? Well, if you can change between them and stuff like that without missing a beat, without doing this, stuff, without looking, he said, I'll teach you 3 more. If not, we won't waste our time. So I had him pretty quick. But the cool thing is stuff like that, after that, he only played certain minors because the old school stuff only played like certain minors. Well, I found newer minors for the stuff I wanted to do. And then I went back and showed him. He said, how'd you do that? And I said, so it was nice that I got to show him some, very little, but I got to show him like little things.
Oh, so what would you say you've grown to like better, singing or playing? Because to me, you do good at both.
Well, actually, I pretty much have to do both. Yeah, I was elected to do karaoke one night and stuff, and I'm not comfortable with that at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if I don't have a guitar in front of me, I really don't.
It's kind of like you can't do one without the other, which that's essentially what you're saying.
That's kind of what I do. I was playing. I actually did in Renfro Valley. I did a Johnny Cash song, Ragged Old Flag, and it's just a poem. But I still strapped on a guitar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it not usually played with like instrument?
It
or
is,
anything?
but I didn't play behind it. I just said it. But I had, and I still get elected to do that, like Memorial Day and stuff when we play at the neighborhood. Play at the neighborhood and stuff, yeah.
Oh, so you mentioned playing guitar. Do you play anything else outside of that?
No, I can fiddle with the bass a little bit, like me and Dad used to trade out stuff when we performed somewhere. If he wanted to sing a song, he had trouble singing while playing bass.
Oh.
So he'd switch out.
If you could learn like any instrument like perfectly, what would it be?
Well, it's a throw-up, okay, between a piano and a fiddle.
Oh.
A guy once told me stuff years ago, stuff that made pretty good money, just him and his wife. And he played a fiddle, and he said with my long fingers that I'd be good at fiddle playing. Well, then I got ready to take lessons off him, and him and his wife moved.
Oh.
They moved out of state, so I lost my shooting.
Oh.
And I always wanted to kind of play piano stuff, and people said it was the easiest to learn when I started learning.
Really?
That's what they said. Well, you see, a lot of people learn piano.
Fair.
And that's where people said it. I said, it must be true, but blind people do. You don't have to see nothing. And I said, yeah, but I play a lot of cookouts and campouts and stuff like that. I said, I can't carry a piano around. That's before they
Hey, you got keyboards now, yeah.
Yeah, I know, that's before they had keyboards. And now it might be too late for me.
That makes sense because it's like a sensory thing. Like, just close your eyes, you can see. I can imagine people playing it because my dad, he's mastered that.
Oh, really?
Ooh, yep. Child of a music teacher.
Oh, that's it. See, my dad was actually the leader of the band, in the band.
Oh.
The guy that had the thing.
The thing?
The whatever it's called, that scepter or whatever it is, the stuff that stands out front like the marching bands.
Oh, I got you. I was trying to think of an instrument that does that. I was very confused.
It's that thing, yeah.
Man, what all could your dad play? It sounds like he could do.
Oh, he can fit a little bit with a mandolin and stuff like that. I didn't even know it, but my great aunt had one and stuff, and she had me to him stuff, and he started playing. I've never seen him play one.
No.
And I was like probably close to 20 when I saw him. I'm like, okay. He always played bass. Like he started out playing a stand-up. And what happened was after that stuff, he got playing electric bass. Well, then he kind of, when I started playing, my brother played bass in bands and stuff. So he kind of took it over and my dad was playing guitar. Well, then when we started up again, they switched roles.
Oh.
My brother went back to guitar and stuff, and my dad went back to bass. But my dad's an excellent bass player, though. I mean, he can do the runs like usually for the guitar with the other. So I let him lead in most of the songs.
Oh,
We
dang.
did together, yeah.
So going back to kind of the mixed bag for you of lyrics and instrumental, which would you say you just like the more? Like, I know you can't do one without the other, but is there one you feel more drawn to personally, or?
Oh, I'm probably better at singing because I can do simple leads, but mostly I'm a rhythm. And I mean, and if I was singing backup for somebody, I'd still have to be singing.
There you go.
Probably because I enjoy it, and that's what I do. I sing with the radio. I sing.
And I'm glad you said singing, because final question here. What would you say, this could be from your own music, anyone else's music, what is your favorite song lyric of all time and why? He's got to dig in the vault for that one.
That's hard because I did have one. I didn't think about it, stuff like that, but I did have one and stuff, and I just totally forgot what it was.
No, you can't think of
But you know who I really respect that I don't do none of that music is rock. But a lot of people got variations of it and stuff like that, but I'm just talking about pure talent. Okay, pure talent was Freddie Mercury. For somebody to be able to write a song, just a normal human being, not that much schooling and stuff like that, to be able to write a song that has as many parts as Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's respectable, and that's what I usually generally respect more than anything is somebody that writes their own songs. And I only wrote any songs at all because back in the day when I started playing, there wasn't anybody there were songs that I was trying to tell people that there wasn't words for yet. So I wrote them myself. I actually wrote an apology song.
Oh.
But actually, it's one most requested of like people that
The
know
apology
that.
song?
Yeah.
Oh my, what's it called?
I'm just down the road.
I understand there. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, I say that about does it for this episode today, so I just want to thank you very much again for joining with me today, Mr. York.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
Made me feel good.
No. Now, I did this with Tommy Kate. Do you think you can sing out and that's a rap?
No.
No.
Don't guitar.
Ah, dang it. I'm surprised you didn't bring your guitar.
Well, I figured that took up too much time.
Ah. Well, anyway, that's a wrap.